So it's now time to cut and install our kickboards. Now if we have a look here, this one doesn't reach all the way through. So there's a rubber seal on one side, that side goes down to the bottom. If we push this one here all the way to one side, you can see there my return or my corner. I need to put a joiner piece there. So what it comes with is this little thing here on the end. It's got one piece in the middle, which is our joiner, which we're going to need. So we're going to have to cut a piece, use the joiner to join the two on the outer ends. This one here and this one here, which I don't need anyway, is an end cap for a return. So you plug that into the back end of this side here if you've got a return, but we don't have a return. We're not an exposed corner anyway. So I need to cut a little bit extra so that we can make this fit perfectly. So I'm going to do a little bit of overkill. I'll push it in a little bit further, and I want my joint on this side here because that's the least obvious place. So I'll slide it back just a little bit, and if you have a look there, I'll try zoom in for you guys because it's going to be a little bit tight. But we've got 4 legs on the back. That's for our first cabinet, the pantry. And then we've got our next leg. So what I'm doing is putting my joint right in between the 2 legs so that we've got a bit more strength. So that end piece there that I'm about to cut will have 2 clips for it, and then we'll be able to support the rest with the remaining clips. If you put a joint just on one leg, obviously it's not going to be as strong. So we're going to have 2 clips there on one end piece, which I've measured is 400 to the center of these 2 outer legs here. So I need to cut a piece at 400. Now to cut, let me just get up. To cut this, you need a hacksaw. So you can use a regular saw, but it's not going to be a clean cut. So if it's somewhere that's hidden, for example, if I was going to put my joint a little bit further that way, I would have had my raw cut on the backside there, which doesn't matter what it looks like. I can use a grinder if I like, just to cut that end piece. However, our factory edges are the best places for our joints. So that's why we're keeping our factory edge on the actual joint itself. The outer edge, I'm going to be using a hacksaw here. Now this is designed for metal. However, because it has very, very fine, small teeth, it's going to be the best for this little plastic material right here. So we're going to cut it with a hacksaw at 400 wide, and then we'll be able to attach our little clips, which I'll show you guys, and lock it all in place. So measure up your mark and then just cut away. So to join the 2 pieces together, you take your little adapter. It slides in this middle section here, which is actually pretty snug fit. It's got a little indicator for when you're halfway through. Squeeze them both together. And that there is how you create a joint. Now what I'm going to do is lie this on its back. You take your little clip, line it up with the foot. You just slot it in like this, and then we rotate it. So line it up with wherever the foot is. Rotate that until it locks in place. And that one there is now ready to go. So we're going to just repeat the process on every single foot here. Line everything up, slide it in, and clip it all in place. And once that's done, we've got a nice little kickboard, easily installed. And it's looking pretty good.